All right, peace, peace, peace. What up? Just want to come back with a first and foremost. Hopefully, the most on your house, shouts blessing your day. By His mercies you are consumed. When we're alive in the most high in your house, shouts body, and we're naturally alive. Man, I want to get into this too because I was reading Proverbs. Just finished wrapped up reading Proverbs 25. Man, this is crazy, man. Like how Shah said, man. Like he comes in the volume of the book, man. Everything he did, how he lived, how what he taught, like prophecies of him, man. Because I was reading Proverbs 25, man, and it's going to how it is the faithful messenger, man. And how and we just gonna get into it, man. How that even lines up with the regeneration too, man. Because once you get, we just gonna get into it, man. First and foremost, too, y'all. Hopefully, y'all out there showing that love and kindness today. Yeah, man. And two, let me say this too as well, because it's so-called quote unquote Christmas today. Listen, man. Don't a lot of times too, and this is both sides too, right? Because I noticed this too. Because I might touch on that. I might have to pull the scene up, but because condemnation doesn't really work, man. Honestly, like when you want to condemn, well, there is time to correct and rebuke or correct things, and there is time to condemn things. But when you condemn things, condemnation really doesn't work. Even Proverbs tell you that, man. Because I was watching the Whitney Houston movie the other day, and and because yeah, it was a scene like when she was messing with what was her name, Robin, her lesbian lover, and but Whitney comes to realize the fact that in the movie she's like, no, what we doing, is is wrong. It's wrong before God, pretty much, man. Because she said, because in Leviticus, and she pulls out and she references Leviticus, she references the law, the word. She didn't read it, but she references it. But then, her Robin, whatever the character that played Robin, she said, oh, the Bible, this and that. So why did I say that? Because a lot of times too, because even when she was doing that, there's a lot of times you condemn people, they know what they're doing is against the Most High house. They know what they're doing is adverse to the Lord, man. So there's no reason to do that. And also too, so I say, even going on here, going online or in people amongst your peoples, man, condemning them for for celebrating Christmas. One, it's a psychological thing, man. Because two, like I always say, when for example, when a certain noble figure dies, a politician, a celebrity, an athlete, musician, actor. It's psychologically, it's more psychological things with the people, because not only is it idolatry, but two, it's just like that person, that said person, or I said thing, yeah, that said person is attached to a memory with somebody, like a set movie they used to watch all the time for an actor, or that sports game we used to with sports, we saw that with Kobe 4 years ago, or or a musician that dies, it takes him back to a certain song or a certain album or a certain video they used to watch. So it's a psychological thing. Same with Christmas, man, because it's it goes into people's upbringing. It's really things that are passed down to them. And so a lot of times you can listen, the brothers, shout out to brother 71st one, like you said, you can pull out all the information how Christmas is Saturnalia, pagan, and you could bring out some of the word, but listen, people still gonna do it, so it doesn't matter. But also too, even you might read, even though that's not talking about that, Jeremiah 10 for those. But we talked about that before, and other brothers actually talked about that even before I did. Had to understand, because I used to think that Jeremiah 10, but when you really deeply look at it, it's not really talking about that. Actually, you know what? Yeah. You know what? I might talk about that. No, I'm not gonna talk about that right now because it's gonna go off topic. So yeah, that's that too. So that's not really. And also too, man, I'm not even our brothers and sisters in the knowledge in the word, or even other fractions. I'm not gonna condemn them. I'm not gonna condemn them for getting on people, because you can't condemn them as well for getting on people as well. Because we could say, listen, leave those people alone, leave those people those people that celebrate the holidays and stuff like that alone. But listen, that's not going to do anything for them either. They probably going to most of the day just probably going to go harder on it too. I mean, because again, let me say this too, because when we first get into the word, things that nature coming to now, I mean, that's cool. Like the brother sent me first one said, first year or two, okay, cool. But then really, as you spiritually mature, you're supposed to let them people. Let's get this letter Jeremiah real quick, man, because it's actually talking about that, and that's what Jeremiah 10 is actually going about, going into idolatry, that not the Christmas tree, things of that nature. But yeah, that's it. One lines up more with letter of Jeremiah here, but yeah, let me get this letter of Jeremiah chapter 1 and verse 42. Same thing with what Yahushua said. It says, yet they cannot understand this themselves, and leave them for leave them, for they had no knowledge. So yeah, it says, listen, let them alone. Like, like how I said, shake dust off your feet, let them alone, leave them people alone. It says, yet they cannot understand this themselves, and leave them, and they for them they have no knowledge. So yeah, man, just leave them alone. And also too, man, like we talked about in the video I actually did last. It was actually last year, I believe, around this time too. Yeah, because honestly, and you got really, let's get this in Hebrews real quick, man. Have compassion to those that are without. Because, shoot, I was like that. Shoot, I celebrated Christmas things that nature. Got with the Power Ranger stuff. And this, got that. The last Christmas I celebrated was actually, well, it was 10 years ago. Yeah, like December 2014. After that, I got some chess stuff, some Eagle stuff, and that was about it. That's when I was living in West Philly. That was like the last one I even celebrated, but that's neither here nor there. I don't even want. Yeah, let's get Hebrews chapter 5:2 says, "Who can have compassion on those on the ignorant, on them that are without, and the way? For he himself also is compassionate with infirmity." So yeah, having compassion on those that don't know anybody, that are ignorant of the Most High Yahshua, of the Word, understanding knowledge and wisdom, understanding the Spirit. So. Yeah, because I was once like that, and y'all, I'm pretty sure most of y'all brothers and sisters was once like that. Celebrate, man. Honestly, that's where that. Speaking of Jeremiah, that's where that Jeremiah 16:12 comes in. Because honestly, man, we talking about our forefathers in Exodus, when we leaving the wilderness, things that celebrated. Because shout out to bro, call and Shalom out, because they was breaking this out yesterday. Because it was the most through the Most High's mercies, like what we all say, we aren't consumed because, Cause honestly, man, like we talk about the golden calf things that nature, like let's get Jeremiah 16:2, like and all the other stuff our forefathers did. But listen, it's like putting up a Christmas tree, all that stuff. That's no different, man. Like so, what's celebrating Christmas? That's not really too different, honestly. So let me get to Jeremiah 16:12. And ye have done worse than your fathers, and behold, ye walk everyone after the imagination of his own evil heart, that ye may not hearken not hearken unto me. So yeah, and that's it is what it is. Like that Romans 2, it doesn't matter if we knew or not. So but yeah, man, that's just is what it is. So a lot of times too, it's no different, really different than that, man. Like we're not if just as bad or not worse, honestly. So because it's written and we still and stuff we still doing. So it is what it is too. But so yeah, man, that's where I had to have mercy. Like, all right, cool, whatever, man. And also, too, if you want to be with your people, be with your peoples, man. Like that's nothing. Like me honestly, I try to balance things out now more. I'm trying to spiritually mature. Listen, every family get together, or loved one I'm not going to do that because it also balance too. Because you don't want to send mixed messages. Like hey, you on the word, but you always around here. What it is, but got to kind of balance things out. Like, hey, listen, I might show up to this, not going to show up to that. Because it was because it was years where I went a while back, especially when I was in the world, I didn't see my family because I was like, no, because listen, you just gotta let your life be an example because because even if you go if even if you distance yourself from it and people they'll know that you're serious, but that's still one, it's up to most on house. I don't want them over to them in the word, but also too, it's just the fact that you just gotta live it, man. That's it. But even if you live it, they don't. It is what it is. It's all of the Lord. So yeah. I just wanted to say that real quick, man. Let's get into it, man. Proverbs 25. It says, because it's going to his faithful faithful messenger, man. This is all relates to the testimony in the new covenant, the testimony of the Most High Yahushua, the gospel, all that stuff, man. Proverbs chapter 25 and verse verse. It's crazy because it's winter time. It says, and it was snowing yesterday. As the cold as snow in the time of harvest, and so is the faithful messenger to them that send him. For he refreshes the soul of his master. So yeah, it's a lot to unpack with here, right? So let's go right here. Let's go. It's a lot to unpack here. Let's go to Malachi 3:1. It said a faithful messenger, and we know Yahushua what faithful and true. Behold, I will prepare my messenger, and he shall prepare the way before me. And the Lord whom he seek, and suddenly come to his temple, and to his temple. Ooh, John 2. I'm just seeing that. And even the messenger of the covenant, whom he delight in. And behold, he shall come to say the Lord of hosts. So yeah, so that proves too new covenant things as well. We're in that, but the word being in you, the gospel and the testimony, man. So it says, behold, I will send my messenger, and he shall prepare the way before me. And the Lord whom he shall seek shall suddenly come to his temple, and even the messenger of the covenant shall whom ye delight in, behold, he shall come, saith the Lord of hosts. So yeah, so notice how it says, listen, like the masters will refreshes the soul of a faithful messenger, you know, and dude, shoot, the faithful messengers, like, you know. And shout out to those bro Kwame called Shalomah messengers of the new covenant, or Akawar, you know, brother Elijah that's with him, you know, Assembly of Firstborn, all other brothers too. That's, you know, that goes into, like, you know, the testimony gospel, throughout the four corners of the earth. But you know, that's why I'm truly trying to spiritually mature, because I'm still, like, you know, just trying to read it, like, you know, read it through, like the brother Akawar said, read it through the Most High House's perspective, man, because the book is about them. Like, we play a big role, but it's about them, you know. But let's get this Ephesians, you know, since we're talking about this, Ephesians 4 real quick. Ephesians 4:11, and he gave some apostles, some prophets, and some evangelists, and some pastors and teachers. So yeah, man, these are like, you know, the faithful messengers, like, you know, these are the messengers talking about the, like, you know, the other gospel, other good news. So yeah, so let's get into that too, because let's look at this again, man. So let's look at this Proverbs chapter 20 yeah, Proverbs chapter because this relates to the regeneration as well, because it says what Yahushua said, and as the cold of as the cold of snow in the time of the harvest, so is the faithful messenger to them that send them. For he refreshes the soul of his master. So yeah, he refreshes the soul of his master. Don't you know? I just looked up the definition of refresh, and one of the synonyms for it, if you look it up, is regenerate. So yeah, so let's get this Matthew 19. You know, Matthew 19:28. It says, "And Yahweh said unto them, verily, verily I say unto you, they that which have followed me, faithful messengers that follow me, that follow me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, he shall sit upon the 12 thrones and judging the 12 tribes of Israel." So yeah, man, exactly. So, and that regeneration is what pretty much, like, you know, like shout out to brother 71st said, like, you know, that John 1:12, he gave us to be power to be sons of the Most High, and Yahweh sons of God. Pretty much, man, it's gonna be the recreation. Like pretty much, like Isaiah says, end from the beginning, from the end from the beginning, man. So he's going back to the garden. Pretty much, that's what it is. How he recreate everything. That's what he's gonna do, man. And that's is what it is, man. So it says, verily, it said in your house I sent her, verily I say unto you, they that which follow me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit upon the 12th, sit in the throne of his glory, ye shall sit upon the 12 thrones and judging the 12 tribes of Israel. So yeah, it's talking about the 12 right here he's talking to. But also too, you could say they was faithful messengers as well. They was part of that Ephesians 4:11. So this all relates to the regeneration as well. But also too, like those his masters, because what, like, let's go Matthew 23, but because you know, it's all the same, man, because it's like, you know, because it says his master. Let's go to his masters. Let's he refreshes the soul of his masters. Let's go Matthew 23. It says, neither be ye called masters, for one is your master, even my shepherd, even Christ. So, you know, even listen, it says, even though it says masters, with what, John 10:30, like, you know, the Most High house shall one. So like, yeah, that's either same thing right there. But also too, that's why, like, you know, because refresh means like to strengthen that, like, you know, and that's why, like, you know, even crazy yesterday too, because the verse yesterday was on or a few days ago was Philippians 4:13, and I sent that to a couple people, to my brother. But like, you know, my mom used to read that to me all the time too. But it's crazy because, like, you know, he's let's get second edges, because, like, you know, it says he's refreshed by like, you know, because like what, because that's how we know, like, you know, the gospel is a testimony of the Most High house shall come in the volume of the book. Because, like, you know, the more he was exalted, like in second Ezra, the more tall he got. He's getting refreshed. He's getting strengthened. Like, you know, because we're one. Like, you know, like he strengthened us. Not that he needs our strength, but it's just good, all coming back. Like, you know, that's what it is. Him getting that praise is getting that strength. Even though, like, you know, like that. Actually, you know what? Not that he needs it, because actually, you know, all praise to Most High House, because this was the verse yesterday in the on my Bible apps, because the Most High, your house doesn't need our strength, of course. So I'm just saying that to make a point. Like, this praise gives him strength. Let's grab that too, because Isaiah 26:4, like, trusting him is everlasting strength, man. So they don't need our strength, but that praise gives them that strength, man. But that's why that Proverbs 25 says what it says. But yeah, let's get this Psalms 89:8. It says, "Oh Yahweh, O Lord, how God of hosts, who is strong like unto thee, or thy faithfulness round about thee." So yeah, faithfulness who's like strong like unto thee. Like, so, yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna read that one more time. I kind of read that a little fast. Psalms 89:9. 89:8. I'm sorry. It says, "Oh yeah, O Lord God of hosts, who is strong like unto thee, or thy faithfulness round about thee." So yeah, man, exactly. So you don't need a strength. But I'm saying, like, yeah, man, it's all, cause yeah, man, that faithful messenger, cause yeah, that's why the gospel is about them, man, cause it's about the testimony of them, and like and refreshes the soul of his masters, man. That's what it is, man. That's what, yeah, that's where that power comes in. That, but yeah, let's grab this, Second Esdras chapter 2 and verse 43. Yeah, it says, "In the midst of them there were a high stature. There Second Esdras chapter 2 verse 43. He says, in the midst of them there were young men. There was a young man of high stature, taller than the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly." So I'm gonna read this again. He says, in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature, taller than the rest, is Yahushua, and rests upon and everyone rests upon of their. I'm sorry, and upon everyone their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, and which I marveled at greatly. So yeah, man. So yeah, see, and who's he putting those crowns on? The elect, those faithful messengers. That's just is what it is. Just like Peter, just like Solomon said, and wasn't Solomon, he saw the same thing, and also Peter says the same thing, receiving that crown. But yeah, man, that's just is what it is. And I'm gonna read this one more time. In the midst of that there was a young man of high stature, and taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and it was more exalted, which I marvel at greatly. So yeah, man, that's just is what it is, man. So, like, yeah. So let's get this numbers as far as, like, an unfaithful message, man. Like, yeah, man. Cause that's what it is, man. It's all of the Most High Yahushua, man. Numbers 13, 32 says, yeah, because these were the spies, the evil report. It says, and they brought they brought evil report of the land that which they had searched unto the children of Israel. The land, though we have gone to search it, is the land that's eaten the inhabitants thereof, and all the people we saw in in it were men of great stature. That's crazy that we even going right here, because we just read how I don't know how Yahushua was getting in that prophecy, Yahushua getting taller in stature, but this is talking about, like, the Canaanites before we entered the land. This is this is crazy, but I'm gonna read this again. Numbers chapter 32 verse 13 verse 32. And they brought evil report which of the land which they had searched unto the children of Israel, and saying, the land which ye have gone to search it is the land that's eating the inhabitants thereof, and all the people we saw were in it were men of great stature, and there were giants, and the sons of Anak, and which come of giants, and we which were our own as in our own sight as grasshoppers, so we were in their sight. So yeah, so see, this was the evil report, because it wasn't a faith, like, it was of like, they didn't believe, because one, like, the Most High House, these great guys out of Egypt, like, you don't think you could, like, what you say, Gideon, I can make Midian as one man. You don't think you could get rid of these these tall Canaanites, man, and that doesn't even matter, man. So, like, because we seen with David and Goliath, man, all that size and stuff like that didn't matter. Because it's crazy, man. It's crazy because I was just at my brother's. He had a first Muay Thai a tournament, man, like little sparring tournament, whatever. And it was this guy. It was one of his little short Edomite guy, man. Ironically, his name was David. He had actually a good fight. Both of them were good fights, but he had a good fight, like against a taller fighter, man. He was taking hits, all that stuff, man. So yeah, and that's just is what it is, man. Even in combat and war, like size doesn't even always matter, man. Because I'm pretty sure y'all brothers and sisters, like grow up in the hood or just grow up in general, like whether but growing up in the hood, y'all seen like shoot, you seen big niggas getting knocked out. Don't matter. You seen short, so it doesn't, that all that stuff doesn't matter, man. So but yeah, pretty much it was of not of wasn't a faith, man, because that's what it is. We are like grasshoppers, man. But then but Isaiah, then it's saying Isaiah, like that's where the difference between a man and the Most High and Yahushua, man. Because then Isaiah says the same thing. We're like grasshoppers in the sight. We're like grasshoppers unto the Most High and Yahushua. Unto man, I get what he was saying. Like, listen, they're dead talk. Whereas grasshoppers were shorter, but but that when you have the with like Isaiah 8:10 or Romans 8:31, man, when the Most High Yahushua is with you, who can be against you? And also too, that goes back to the law, like listen, like that's why they had it in the law. Listen, even like, and there's nothing wrong with that, man. It's just like I always say, man, it's okay to betray, man, because like like Boys in the Hood, like when he said, "Doughboy, let me out." Like, because that's why it's in the law. Like, because a lot of times people read that Deuteronomy 20 and condemn them men that are scared. Like, no, man, listen, if you're not like a warrior, then go home. That's fine. Just because you know what? Because if you do go to war, it's going to spread throughout the camp, man. Throughout the camp to cause down other warriors, man. So, and that's what we see here. Like, that was that evil report. That's what led to those men being killed for that evil report. So. That's neither here nor there, man. That's all going to Faithfull Messenger and the Regeneration. But hopefully it's edifying for y'all brothers and sisters. So peace.